Have you ever stopped for a moment and wondered what your cat actually thinks about you? Not what you hope they think, not what you assume, but what is really going on inside that quiet, watchful mind when they look at you? Because most people believe they understand their cat. They believe their cat sees them as an owner, maybe even as a favorite person, someone important, someone special. But the truth is far stranger than that. Your cat has never once looked at you and thought, this is a human. Not a single time. And once you understand what they actually see instead, it changes everything. The way you interact with them, the way you interpret their behavior, even the way you define your relationship with them. Because right now, without realizing it, you are probably missing the real meaning behind what your cat does every single day. And it all starts with how your cat places you in their world. The first thing you need to understand is this. Your cat does not see you as a different species. They do not see you as something above them. They do not see you as a leader or a provider or the center of their existence. In your cat's mind, you are something much simpler. You are just another cat. A very large one, a very strange one, a very clumsy one, but still a cat. This idea might feel uncomfortable at first, maybe even a little disappointing. But in reality, it is the highest form of acceptance your cat can give you. Because cats do not build their relationships around hierarchy the way dogs do. Dogs evolved alongside humans to read our signals, follow our commands, and structure their world around us. Cats did not. Cats remained independent. They did not develop a new social system for humans. Instead, they took the system they already had and applied it to us. So when your cat approaches you, rubs against your leg, or gently bumps your hand with their head, they are not treating you like a human. They are treating you exactly the way they would treat another cat. That head bump is not random affection. It is scent marking. It is a way of saying, you are part of my group. That rubbing against your leg is not just attention seeking. It is social bonding, a greeting ritual used between cats that recognize each other. And when your cat licks your hand, it is not because you taste good. It is grooming. The same behavior cats use with each other to reinforce trust, connection, and familiarity. Even the way your cat positions themselves around you reveals this truth. When they sit beside you and turn their back towards you, they are not ignoring you. They are trusting you. In the animal world, turning your back is an act of vulnerability. It means you do not feel the need to watch for danger. And your cat is saying it the only way they know how, that you are not a threat, that you are safe, that you belong. And that changes the meaning of your entire relationship, because your cat is not below you. They are not serving you. They are living beside you, as an equal. The second part of this story is where things start to feel even more surprising. Because once you understand that your cat sees you as another cat, their strangest behaviors suddenly begin to make sense. Take one of the most misunderstood things cats do. Bringing you things. A dead mouse dropped at your feet. A bird placed carefully on the floor. An insect, half alive, struggling just enough to move. Or even a toy that your cat carries across the room and leaves in front of you. Most people react the same way. Confusion, discomfort, sometimes even disgust. You might think your cat is showing off, or being weird, or causing a mess for no reason. But what if that moment is actually one of the most meaningful things your cat ever does for you? Because in your cat's mind, that is not a random act, it is a lesson. In the wild, mother cats bring prey back to their kittens. Not to feed them directly, not to impress them, but to teach them how to survive. At first, the prey is already dead. Then, as the kittens grow, the prey is brought back alive, so the kittens can practice hunting, chasing, and finishing the process themselves. It is a form of education, a transfer of knowledge, a way of preparing the next generation for life. And when your cat brings something to you, they are activating that exact same instinct, but this time, you are the one they are trying to teach. Because from your cat's perspective, your behavior does not make sense. You do not hunt. You do not chase anything. You do not stalk, observe, or capture prey. Instead, you walk to a loud box, open it, and food appears. To you, this is normal. To your cat, it is confusing. It looks like you have no survival skills at all. And instead of rejecting you, your cat steps in. They try to help. Some cats bring dead prey, as if to say, this is what you should be eating. Others bring prey that is still alive, giving you a chance to learn. And indoor cats, they adapt the behavior. A toy dropped to your feet, a small object placed in front of you. A pause, a stare, waiting.
Sometimes it is still a lesson. Sometimes it is just an invitation to play. But either way, the meaning is the same. Your cat chose you. Out of everything in their environment, they brought that moment to you. They included you in their world. And that is never accidental. The third part is where perception itself becomes important. Because even though your cat sees you as another cat, the way they physically perceive you is completely different from how you perceive them. Humans rely heavily on vision. We recognize faces. We notice details. We identify individuals based on sharp, clear images. Cats do not. A cat's vision is designed for movement, not detail. Anything very close to their face becomes blurry. Anything too still becomes harder to notice. That means when you lean in close, when you bring your face right up to your cat, when you try to create a moment of closeness by staring directly at them, they are not seeing your face clearly. You are a soft shape, an outline, a presence without detail. And even at a distance, the world does not appear crisp the way it does to you. Cats see contrast, they see motion, they see patterns of movement. But fine detail is not their strength. So, if your cat cannot clearly recognize your face, how do they know it is you? The answer is simple. They do not recognize you by how they look. They recognize you by how they feel. Your voice, the rhythm of your footsteps, the way you move through space, and most importantly, your scent. Cats live in a world built on smell. Every object, every surface, every person carries a unique scent signature. And your cat remembers all of it. That is why your cat can tell where you have been even after you leave the room. That is why they can recognize you instantly when you come home, even before they see you. To your cat, you are not an image. You are an experience. A combination of movement, sound, and scent that forms a complete identity. And that identity is far more meaningful than a face could ever be. The fourth part reveals something deeply personal. Because at some point your cat realized something about you. You do not understand their language. You do not respond to their signals. You miss the small cues. You overlook the subtle communication that another cat would immediately recognize. And instead of giving up, your cat adapted. In the natural world, adult cats rarely meow at each other. They communicate through posture, through eye contact, through scent. Meowing is something kittens do. It's how they call for their mother. It is a signal of need. As cats grow older, they stop using it. Unless they live with humans. Because humans do not respond to the quiet language of cats. So cats change. They bring back the one sound that always gets attention. And they reshape it. They develop different tones, different patterns, different meanings. Over time, your cat builds an entire communication system just for you. One sound for food, another for attention, another for the door, another for the middle of the night, when they decide sleep is no longer necessary for either of you. And none of these sounds exist in the wild. They exist because of you. Because your cat decided that you were worth communicating with. That you were worth the effort of adaptation. That you were worth being understood. And that is something most people never fully appreciate. Because it means your cat changed. For you. The final part is where everything comes together. Because once you understand how your cat sees you, how they interact with you, how they communicate with you, there is one question left. What do you truly mean to them? Not in obvious ways. Not in loud moments. But in the quiet, invisible spaces, where emotion actually lives. Recent studies have shown something remarkable. Cats do not just form casual attachments to humans. They form deep emotional bonds. Bonds that closely resemble the attachment between human children and their caregivers. When you leave, your cat notices. Their behavior changes. They may become quieter, more alert, more withdrawn. When you return, something shifts. Their body relaxes. Their breathing slows. Their entire nervous system settles. That is not coincidence. That is biology. Your presence changes how your cat feels at a fundamental level. You are not just part of their environment. You are part of their sense of safety. And that is where everything becomes clear. Because earlier we said that your cat sees you as another cat. And that is true. But not just any cat. You are the one they trust. The one they recognize. The one that makes the world feel predictable, stable, and safe. You are not their owner. You are not their master. You are not even just their companion. In your cat's world,